Hey y'all, it's Glitchin again, back with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Decklist video. Today we're doing an updated Springans profile that includes the Xyz Armored Engine. I put out a decklist on this a while back, but I feel like this one is just way better. The new Xyz Armored Engine is a lot less commitment to go into than Utopic Draco Future, and it allows us to steal an opponent's monster and attach it as Xyz material on our opponent's turn. But enough of me explaining it in words, why don't I just show you? We will start off with our Springans. We play 3 Rocky. Rocky is probably a pretty good Springans to open. You want to open at least one Springans card plus the field spell in order to go full combo. Rocky, like all of the machine Springans, allows you to attach it from hand or grave to a Springans Xyz you control. Also, on summon, Rocky allows you to target one Great Sandseed Gold Golgonda, that's our field spell, or a Springans monster in your graveyard and add it back to your hand. Pretty good card. 2 Brothers. Brothers also has the attached effect from hand or grave, and its unique effect is when sent from hand or deck to grave, allows you to special summon one Springans from your graveyard. Another very good extender, and combos well with Rocky, since we can dump Brothers, special Rocky, add back Brothers, normal summon Brothers. That's a rank 4. We play 2 Branga. Branga is an 8 as opposed to 4, so we can't go into any rank 4 combos with it. I don't include any rank 8 combos because I don't really feel like they're going into. But Branga also shares the Xyz material attached effect, and its unique effect is it can banish itself plus another Springans monster from the grave in order to add a Springans card from deck to hand. This recursion is very good. It gives us follow-up for our next turn, or allows us to combo even further on our turn. We play 1 Springans Captain Sargus. Sargus also shares the attach effect, and it has a couple of unique effects. Its first unique effect is when attached to a Springans Xyz, it gives that monster 500 attack points. A marginal boost. Also, while on field during your opponent's turn, you can quick effect detach a material from an Xyz you control in order to target one card on the field and destroy it. This is an extra interrupt on our opponent's turn, so it's good. And we play 1 of it because it is very searchable and very summonable off of our Springans Kitt line, which we play 2 Springans Kitts for. I don't feel like playing 3 is the way to go. Kitt is searchable enough, and you only need 2 to go full combo, so I feel like it's only worth running 2. Kitt on summon allows you to search a branded spell trap, and then you have to put 1 card from your hand back into the deck. The card we want to search for that is branded in High Spirits. Kitt also allows you to special summon herself whenever there is a Albaz fusion in your graveyard. This is very good. It sets itself up off of branded High Spirits, and it gives us a free body on field. And not a Springans, but kinda, a Therian King Regulus. Regulus is searchable off of Gigantic Champion Sargus, so if we kind of have full combo in hand already, we might as well search out an Omni Negate. King Regulus, while in hand, allows you to target a machine in grave and equip it to this card. And when your opponent activates an effect, you can send this card to the graveyard in order to negate that effect. The other monsters we run are 2 Aratama. Aratama is a spirit monster, and on normal summon allows you to search a different spirit monster, which is Sakitama. Sakitama allows you to reveal it in hand and normal summon a spirit monster. So the combo is normal Aratama, search Sakitama, Sakitama effect, normal Sakitama. That is a rank 4. These are very good rank 4 enablers, and since we're a rank 4 spam deck, you gotta be playing them. For the hand traps, we have 3 Ash Blossom to stop our opponent from searching from the deck, 3 Ghost Spell to negate any graveyard effects, 3 Cosmic Cyclone to deal with any spell traps, and 3 Imperm to negate some of our opponent's monster effects. Springans has a lot of room to be playing hand traps and or weird tech picks, but I think these are probably the best that you want to be running. Ghost Spell and Cosmic is really good against Fire King right now. Imperm and Ash Blossom are usually the 2 hand traps you want to be running anyway, so these are my picks. For these spell traps, we have 3 copies of our field spell, Great Sandseed Gold Golgonda. Gold Golgonda allows you to discard 1 Springans card in order to special a Springans Xyz from your extra deck. This is a hard once per turn. Also, it gives all Springans Xyz monsters a 1,000 attack, and if a Springans Xyz monster leaves the field, Then you can target one monster your opponent controls, and it cannot attack this turn. The only effect that we really care about is the one that gets us a free Xyz. Both of the other effects are a relic of when Springans was kind of a deck that kind of just turboed out one of their own Springans Xyz monsters, and it left the field and it stopped your opponent from attacking with one monster. But since Springans is now pivoted to a more Xyz spam focus, most of those effects are not really worth it, except for the one that gives us free Xyz monsters on field. So we want to be searching that as much as possible. So we get 3 booty. Booty allows you to send it from field to grave. Since it is a continuous spell, it stays on the field in order to activate a Great Sand Seed Golgonda directly from the deck. Dodging Ash and Roll. Very nice. Very nice. Also, if a Springans Xyz monster leaves the field, you can target one monster your opponent controls, and neither player can activate that card's effects this turn. Another relic of when Springans was a weird tag out on your opponent's turn deck. Next, we play 3 Springans Watch. Springans Watch is a Terraforming, a Rhoda, and a Foolish Burial all in one. If you do not control your Great Sand Seed Golgonda, you can add a Golgonda to your hand. And if you do control a Golgonda, you can instead add one Springans monster from deck to hand and send one Springans monster from deck to graveyard. Very good. Very, very, very good. I cannot stress how good this card is. 1 Terraforming. Searches out our field spell. Very good. Very good. 1 Branded in High Spirits. This is searchable off of Kitt. Kitt. Right there. You get to reveal a monster in hand and then send a fusion monster that lists Fallen Abas as fusion material on it to your graveyard, matching the type of that monster. And you can discard the card revealed in order to add a monster that mentions Fallen Abas, which is Kitt. So I'll show off with a combo with that, but basically you just want to go Kitt, search Branded in High Spirits, discard something else, add another Kitt, special Kitt. Another good rank 4 enabler. All right. 3 Tally-Ho Springans. This card completely changed how Springans plays, going from a weird tag out on your opponent's turn deck to a rank 4 spam. Tally-Ho Springans allows you to detach up to 3 materials from a Springans Xyz monster, add a Springans monster to your hand, and then special summon Springans monsters from hand or grave equal to the number of materials detached. All of those effects are absolutely insane. Specialing up to 3, absolutely crazy. Searching a Springans monster that you can then special summon, completely nuts. I cannot stress how good this card is. It is just literally insane. Literal custom card. Not literally, but you know what I mean. It also has an effect where you can detach a material from a Xyz monster you control in order to add it back to hand. But you cannot activate both of those effects during the same turn. So adding it back to hand isn't really worth it if you're locked out of the effect. So usually you would rather just search a new copy. I also play 1 Called by the Grave. It's the one of anti-hand trap. And since this deck is kind of prone to hand traps, you should probably play Called by. For the traps, we have 1 Full Armored Xyz. Full Armored Xyz, while an Xyz monster on the field, allows us to Xyz summon. We play a lot of targets for this. Usually the combo you want to go into is Full Armored Dark Knight Lancer. So you can banish this from grave with its second effect I haven't mentioned in order to equip a Xyz monster to an Xyz monster you control. And Dark Knight Lancer, when a equip card is equipped to this, you can yoink your opponent's monster and attach it as Xyz material. So that's usually what you want to be doing. Since you can summon any Xyz monster, you can also summon a Typhon or a Zeus, which is very funny to turbo out on your opponent's turn. Let's play 1 Gravedigger's Trap Hole. We play 1 copy of Traptrix Rafflesia in order to stop Nibiru. So we want to keep this in our deck, which is actually not that hard since Kitt can actually put it back in deck with her effect. But anti-Nibiru. For the extra deck, we play 2 Gigantic Champion Sargus. It's basically a Link 1 for the deck, but it can hold Xyz materials, which is very important. It allows you to rank up on top of any Springans Xyz. And once per turn, as an ignition effect, allows you to add any Springans or Therian card from deck to hand. Very good effect. Also, when an Xyz material is detached from an Xyz monster on your field, it allows you to target one card on the field and either add it back to hand or destroy it. That second effect is very good. We can use it proactively on our opponent's turn in order to get rid of some of their combo pieces that they need, or we can use it reactively to bounce our own things back to our hand. So if our opponent activates evenly matched, we can, okay, Champion Sargus, bounce something back to hand. That thing is no longer banished face down. Very good. Let's play 2 Merrymaker. Merrymaker on summon allows you to send one Springans monster from deck to grave. Very good effect. It's Foolish Burial, and it's very accessible since we want our field spell all the time. Also, it allows you to tag out during your opponent's turn, and if it had 2 or more Xyz Patrols attached to it, you can send a Albaz Fusion from deck to grave. That effect is not relevant, and if you're ever getting it off, you're probably not playing this deck correctly. You also have 1 Explorer. Explorer allows you to target a monster or spell trap zone, and then detach materials from it and destroy an equal number of cards in zones. So if you target this zone, you could destroy cards here, 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 and here. A very good mass destruction effect that we can kind of just pop out with our field spell. Very funny. Also, like Merrymaker, it allows you to banish it until the end phase during your opponent's turn. Let's play 1 Rafflesia. Rafflesia is our anti-Nibiru card. We want to summon this pretty early in the combo. And then if our opponent tries to hand trap us, we can Gravedigger's Trap Hole, negate the effect, and they take 2,000 damage. Pretty good. We play 1 Abyss Dweller. Abyss Dweller allows you to quick effect detach a Xyz material, and your opponent cannot activate any cards in the graveyard. Very good against any graveyard deck. Kind of an auto win. 1 Baguska. Baguska, while in attack mode, cannot be targeted by card effects, and while in defense mode, switches all monsters on the field into defense mode and negates the effects of monsters in defense mode. So if your opponent kind of cooked you and you can only get 1 rank 4 out and you're kind of done, you just make Baguska and just wait until you have enough resources until you can come back and kill your opponent. We play 1 Typhon. Typhon allows you to rank it up on your highest attack monster if your opponent has special summoned twice from the extra deck this turn or last turn. And while on the field, neither player can activate the effects of monsters with 3,000 or more attack. As you may have noticed, even our big boss monster only has 2,800 attack points. So this is completely free. We are not restricted by it in any way, shape, or form. Also, you can detach 1 Xyz material from it in order to non-targeting bounce 1 monster back to hand. So if your opponent has a problem boss monster on their field that you want to return to the hand, or if it's an extra deck monster, it returns to the extra deck. This is a very good card for doing that. 1 Zeus. Our deck can turbo out a really, really big Zeus. So it's kind of an auto include. It allows you to quick effect detach 2 materials from it in order to send all other cards on the field to the graveyard. This is not once per turn. Also, it allows you to rank it up on top of any Xyz monster if an Xyz monster has battled. It doesn't necessarily have to be the monster that battled. This can come up sometimes. You also play 1 SP Little Knight. SP Little Knight, it's just a good card. We can make it sometimes if our combo is going pretty good. So it's a good include in the deck. For the rest of the extra decks, I ran out of space. 1 Sprint. This is our Albaz Fusion. During the end phase, it allows you to special summon or add to hand any Springans monster. The card we usually want to be doing this with is our 1 copy of, let me find it, Captain Sargus, since that puts an interrupt on our field during our end phase, and therefore on our opponent's turn. It can interrupt our opponent. Blah, 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 blah. 1 Dugaris. This is the start of our Full Armored Xyz package. This is played because it can detach all materials from it. Very important. You can either draw 2 cards, discard 1 card, and skip your next draw phase. Special summon 1 monster from your graveyard, skip your next main phase. That's a pretty harsh restriction. Don't really want to be doing that. Or double the attack of 1 monster you control and skip the battle phase of your next turn. Doesn't skip this battle phase. That's very important. 1 Xyz Armor Fortress. You can rank this up on top of a rank 3 or 4 monster. Ours is a 4. And you can detach up to 2 materials from it and search Xyz cards from your deck up to the number of materials detached. We'll be detaching 1 material, so we get to search our copy of Full Armored Xyz. I'm going to leave this down here. Full Armored Xyz, we activate on our opponent's turn and make our copy of Full Armored Dark Knight Lancer. Dark Knight Lancer gains 300 attack for each material attached to it, and if a equip card is equipped to it, you can, non-targeting, attach 1 monster your opponent controls to this monster as Xyz material. Full Armored Xyz facilitates this by banishing itself from the grave in order to attach a Xyz monster to an Xyz monster you control. Very good engine. Pretty low investment in this deck, honestly. For the side deck, we have 3 Nibiru. Just a good hand trap. Might as well run the hand traps we're not running in the main in the side. Play 3 Droll. Same case as Nibiru. It's a hand trap that we don't run in the main deck, so we run it in the side deck in case our opponent either wants to search all the time or special summon up to more than 5 times. We play 2 Pankratops, just a good board breaker, and a Feather Duster for clearing out back row decks. This is my tech for Trap Tricks and Labyrinth. I actually didn't play any of them today, which kind of sucks because I never got to use this. But since we don't need our normal summon for most of our combos, 3 Denko Sekka. Most people don't know what this card would do. While you control no set spell traps, your opponent cannot set spell traps or activate their set spell traps. So your opponent full Labyrinth combos, you're like, all right, let me go to my main phase, normal summon Denko Sekka. They can't activate any of them. They're stuck like that. You beat over their monsters, and you're cooking. You're going off. 3 Jizukuru, the Star Destroying Kaiju. It's a Kaiju. We can Kaiju over our opponent's big boss monsters that we don't want to deal with. Also is a machine, which makes it combo well into our Branded and High Spirits, since if you don't really need it, you can just instead discard it in order to add a Springans kit to your hand and send a copy of Sprint from Extract to Grave. Very good, very good. All right, to show off some combos, we'll start with our pretty standard going first combo. For this, we want a copy of Golgonda or any one of its searchers except for Watch, because we will be using that later. It is a once per turn. And a copy of Rocky / Branga. One of the two. The combo is almost identical if you have either of these. Plus, any other card. I'll be using Full Armored Xyz because it is a card that we don't really want in our hand and would rather shuffle it back off of Springans Kitt's effect. For the combo, we start by activating Great Sansi Golgonda. Golgonda effect, discard Branga, special Merrymaker. Merrymaker effect, send Rocky. You can probably see how this combo would go if I opened Rocky. I would discard Rocky, send Branga. Very complicated stuff. I know. Stay with me. Attach Rocky with his effect. Make a copy of Sargus. Sargus effect, search Tally-Ho. Tally-Ho detach 2. Add a copy of Springans Kitt. Special the Kitt and the Rocky. Kitt effect, add us a copy of Branded in High Spirits. And then we have to shuffle 1 card from our hand back into the deck. So we'll be using the 1 extra card that we do not need. We then make a copy of Trap Tricks Refleja, effectively turning off our opponent's Nibiru. Should they dare, we shall activate Refleja's effect, copy the effect of Gravedigger's Trap Hole, and negate it, and take 2,000 damage for our opponent. From there, we then activate Branga's Graveyard effect, banishing itself and Merrymaker, in order to add any Branded, or not... I'm mixing up Branga and Branded. We add a copy of any Springans card from deck to hand. We activate Watch. We will add a copy of Brothers, send a copy of Rocky. We then activate Brandon High Spirits, revealing Rocky to our opponent, allowing us to send a Springand from Extract to Grave, and then we will discard it in order to search a copy of Kitt. Brothers effect triggers, allowing us to special summon a copy of Rocky. Rocky effect triggers, adds Brothers back to hand, and we will normal summon Brothers. Then we can overlay them into a copy of Dugar's the Timeless. Detach 2, discard 2. Draw 2, discard 1. If we draw any good hand traps that we would rather keep, we do have the Kitt for discard fodder. This also skips our next draw phase. Not ideal, but we'd rather have the 2 possibly hand traps now than draw them off the top of our deck later. So for this example, let's say we drew a copy of Ash Blossom plus Ghost Bell. Both pretty good hand traps. So you'll discard a copy of Kitt. We then rank up into our copy of Xyz Armored Fortress, detach 1 in order to search a Xyz card, Full Armored Xyz, set it, and then go to end phase. In end phase, our copy of Sprint, where are they? Sprint triggers in order to special summon a copy of Captain Circus. And that is the end of our combo. So on our opponent's turn, we have a negate of a hand or graveyard monster effect, a pop or bounce to hand. This activate Full Armored Xyz, transforms itself into Dark Knight Lancer, which activate Xyz Armor's Other's effect, equip a copy of Dugaris, and we can attach our opponent's monster to Dark Knight Lancer. And Sargus allows us to pop a card on our opponent's field by detaching 1 Xyz material, which combos really well with Gigantic's effect, which requires an Xyz material to be detached. But what, may you ask, do you do if you do not open a copy of your field spell? We run 10. There's a 1/4 chance that every card you draw is a copy of your field spell or a searcher, but somehow I still don't draw it in my opening hand sometimes, so that's why these spirit packages here. Let's hope you opened Aratama or Kitt, which I'll be showing off next. We go normal Aratama, search Sakitama. Sakitama effect, reveal itself, normal summon. Go into a copy of, usually if I had follow-up, I'd go into Rafflesia, but assuming this is our only playable card in our hand, we will make a copy of Merrymaker. Merrymaker, dump Rocky. We do not use Rocky's attach effect because why would we? Doesn't really matter. Actually, on second thought, we might as well. Go into our copy of Gigantic. Activate Tally-Ho. I think this is a you must. I think it's a you must. You can't special summon that many. Yeah, it's not up to that many. So you have to detach the number that you are going to summon. So we will attach 2 since we can only special summon 2. This is rough. Let's search a copy of Kitt because you'll probably have a machine monster in hand. So this can kind of unclog your hand. We special Kitt and Rocky off that. If you have a machine monster plus anything you want to shuffle back into the deck, you would simply add a copy of Branded in High Spirits, discard whatever machine you had in hand, sprint, get another Kitt, can combo off from there. But assuming we have absolutely nothing, I'll just special the Kitt, no effect. We can then go into our Xyz Armor package. Xyz Armor, we will draw 2, discard 1. If you have seriously no playable cards, no further extension, that's kind of odd. You've gone through your other opening 4 cards plus now 2 more. Kind of weird. Xyz Armor Fortress, detach 1, search our, where'd it go? Armored Xyz. On our opponent's turn, we flip it like that. And there you go. Now you have no way of detaching material, but you can attach this to that. This attaches an Xyz material. Attaches your opponent's monster as an Xyz material. Blah, 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 blah. All right, now for the normal summon Kitt combo, we want Kitt plus any machine monster. Normal summon Kitt, not usually what we want to be doing. Oh, I should mention we also need 1 card. That does not matter. 1 card that we do want to shuffle back into the deck and don't really mind if it's not. Kitt, search Branded in High Spirits, shuffle back the undisclosed card. That is not important to what I'm trying to show off. Branded in High Spirits, discard Rocky. Send Sprint, add a other copy of Kitt, wherever that may be around my space here. This is awkward. I don't know where I went. Aha! There's our kit. Special kit. Now we can now hard make our copy of Merrymaker. Merrymaker send brothers, assuming that you got literally any other Springans or any monster machine in hand other than brothers. We special Rocky add brothers. We can't do anything with that because we already used our normal summon on Kitt. Make our copy of Gigantic Champion Sargus effect. Add us our copy of Tally Ho. Where'd it go? Where did it go? As I do more combos, my piles of cards get more unorganized, as you may notice. Tally Ho, detach one, probably. We don't really have the liberty of detaching two. Add Branga for some follow-up next turn. Special brothers go into the Armored Exceeds. Dagaris, draw two, discard one. Sumi, draw two, discard one. Rank up to this, detach one. That does our full Armored Exceeds. You see how accessible this engine is in our deck. Like any rank 4 is a interrupt on our opponent's turn. On our opponent's turn, activate the trap, go into this. Very good. All right, let me show you the Shifter is a card that really beats us combo. This is the combo for when you get shifted. You don't want to get shifted. We kind of need the graveyard. So for this, you want the field spell plus any Springans card. Activate the field spell, discard it. It's banished. We're assuming we're under shifter right now. Very bad situation for us. Very sad, very sad. Special hour copy of, where is it? There we go. No, what? Special hour copy of Merrymaker. Merrymaker, no effect because graveyard is off limits because we're under shifter. Make us our copy of Gigantic Champion. Champion effect, search Tally Ho. This is where we would usually pop off, but you know, we can't. We're under shifter. Search Tally Ho, set Tally Ho, and hope and pray for the best. On our opponent's turn, we activate Tally Ho, detaching one material. And then we get our copy of Sargus, wherever he may be. Special our Sargus. And activate our Champion Sargus to bounce or destroy one card on the field. In the absolutely crazy case that you drew full Armored Exceeds, you can also set that. And if, let's hope your opponent went into two extra deck monsters, because you can full Armored Exceeds on your opponent's turn, Exceed summon a copy of Typhon and lock them out of monsters with 3,000 or more attack. Also, it puts your Sargus online, since you can detach a material from it in order to destroy one card on the field. But that did come up today. I'm telling you. I just want you to know, you can Typhon on your opponent's turn. Very funny. Very funny. Alright, let me show you the bit lower to the ground combo. For this, you want a copy of Great Sandsea Gold Golgonda plus a Springans Rocky. This combo is pretty normal. We go Gold Golgonda. Also, you want any card that you don't care about being in your hand. Cold by. That's fine. Discard Rocky, special art copy of Merrymaker. Merrymaker effect, send a copy of Brothers. Brothers effect, special Rocky. Rocky effect, add back Brothers. Normal summon Brothers, go into a copy of Rafflesia. This is what you do if you think your opponent is holding a hand trap, since Rafflesia will stop that. Make our copy of Champion Sargus. Champion Sargus effect, add us a copy of Tally Ho. Where did it go? Tally Ho. Tally Ho, detach one from here, one from here. They don't have to be from the same Exceed monster. Cool fact. Special 2. Special 1 Kitt. Special a Kitt plus whatever machine you put into the grave, probably brothers. We go Chainlink 1 Kitt, Chainlink 2 Sargus, targeting our brothers, add brothers back to hand. Kitt effect adds us our copy of Branded in High Spirits. Here they go. It's around here somewhere. Branded in High Spirits, shuffle back the card we don't care about. We now have a machine plus Branded High Spirits in hand. Branded High Spirits, we discard our brothers, almost hit Rocky, in order to add us our copy of Springans Kitt. Our second copy. Where did it go? Springans Kitt. We special Kitt. Go into a copy of our Dugaris. And combo is pretty much the same from there on. Dugaris. Attach 2, draw 2, discard 1. Let's assume we drew those. We'll discard that. These are 2 random cards. Does not matter. We go into our copy of Armored Fortress. Fortress, detach 1, add our trap. Full Armored Exceeds. Full Armored Exceeds on our opponent's turn. Make this. And we're good to go. A slight variation of our normal combo, but one that is good nonetheless. Alright, now that I've shown you the combos for this combo deck, let's do some test hands. Shuffle up our deck real nice and good. Don't want to draw duplicates of any cards. Ghost Bell, Great Sensi Golgonda, Tally Ho, Booty. Drawing the Tally Ho isn't as bad as you would think, because now we can search a copy of Regulus. Gold Golgonda, discard our copy of Booty, get Merrymaker. Merrymaker, send a copy of... I'm trying to think of a way I can do this. We send Rocky. Rocky effect, attach itself to Merrymaker. Go Champion Sargus. Champion Sargus, search a copy of Regulus. It is not live right now, but it's probably fine. Rather lose a little bit hard by playing a bit bad. That's only summon number 4. That's fine. Detach 2. Search a copy of Kitt. To think Kitt. We will special our Kitt plus our Rocky. Trying to see how good / bad our hand is right now. If it's bad, we bounce Rocky back to hand. That's what I'm considering. Yeah. Kitt, Chainlink 1, Sargus, Chainlink 2. Bounce the Rocky back to hand. Kitt, search a copy of Branded in High Spirits. Searching for 1-ups in the deck. Kind of sucks. Branded in High Spirits. We will shuffle back our Cosmic Cyclone. I feel like our opponent's more likely to be on a graveyard deck than a thing that would die to a Cosmic Cyclone. Regardless, Branded in High Spirits, reveal Rocky. Discard Rocky. Send this. Add us a copy of Kitt. Kitt. Special Kitt. This hand kind of dies to Rafflesia. Or not having Rafflesia, I should say. It dies to Nibiru. Dugaris. Detach 2. Whoa. Rewind. This is summon number 4 still. So we want summon number 5 to be Regulus. So we will attach our copy of Merrymaker to it. Okay. Nib proof. We put a negate on board. We're chilling. Special Kitt. Go into the combo I was just about to do. Dugaris, detach 2. We will draw 2, discard 1, skip our next draw phase. Shuffle our deck up real good. Present to our opponent to cut. They cut our deck. Draw 2, discard 1. I already said no to Cosmic Cyclone, so we'll do it twice. Aratama is nice follow-up on our next turn. We then go Fortress effect, detach 1, search our trap. Full Armored Exceeds. Set that. And go to our end phase. In end phase, sprint. It's like way down there. Sprint triggers. Add us, or not add. Special us a copy of Circus. Pretty good. Pretty good. This, we activate this. Put this into a Dark Knight Lancer or a Typhon in a weird situation. We then have a interrupt in the form of our Trap plus Dark Knight Lancer combo, which can attach our opponent's monster as exceeds material. Regular Sargus effect, detaching a material from it in order to target one card your opponent controls and destroy it. That combos with Champion Sargus, which requires a exceeds material to be detached and allowing you to blow up one of your opponent's cards or return it back to hand, and also an Omni Negate in the form of Regulus. All in all, pretty good hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, double watch plus a brothers plus a tally ho is not ideal. Watch, search our copy of the field spell. Sad that's a once per turn, or else we would be going nuts right now with our second copy of watch. But this is a good thing to shuffle back off of Kitt should we get there. Golgonda effect, detach, discard a brothers, special a Merrymaker. Merrymaker effect, dump a copy of, I think we can, no, we already watched this turn. Dump a copy of Rocky. We want to attach 2 materials from this. So we will attach 1 Rocky to this card and then rank it up into Sargus. Sargus effect, search us a copy of Regulus. That was summon number 2. Meaning we don't have to Rafflesia yet. This hand is a little low on gas, so I would usually Rafflesia either before the Champion Sargus or immediately after when we tally ho. But since we drew the tally ho, we can just instead Regulus. Tally ho, detach 2, add our copy of Kitt. Here is our copy of Kitt. I will special our Kitt and our copy of Rocky. We don't have a machine in hand. We don't want to discard Regulus. So Rocky itself adds the brothers back. So Chainlink 1 Kitt, Chainlink 2 Rocky to add back our copy of brothers. And then Kitt will add us our copy of Branded in High Spirits. We'll shuffle back the watch because we do not need it because it is a once per turn, and we have used it once this turn. Where is it? Where's the last card? Shuffle back our watch, as I've mentioned. We could Rafflesia here, or we could instead just Regulus attach the Merrymaker. Functionally, we get to the same outcome, where we just, yeah. Actually, I think I'm cooking. We haven't brothers yet, so I think I'm cooking. Make a copy of SP to just put that Rocky back engraved. Brandon High Spirits, reveal the brothers to send a sprint. Send the brothers, add us a copy of Kitt. Copy of Kitt. Brothers effect triggers, especially the Rocky. We will special our Kitt. Overlay these 2 for our copy of Dugaris. Draw 2, discard 1, skip our next draw phase. 1, 2. Double Ash, so we will discard 1. Kind of choreographs to our opponent that we have something better than an Ash in our hand, which is a second Ash. But mind games aside, doesn't matter. Full Armor Fortress, detach 1. Add us a copy of, where is it? Full Armored Xyz. Set our copy of Full Armored Exceeds on the field. This is actually kind of a better combo than the full combo board that I showed in the example. Yeah, very good. I think I'll actually end it off here. I don't think we need a third test hand. Thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Really helps the engagement of both my YouTube analytics and me. I like reading your comments. So, thanks.